Hello, hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to your love reading for the month of November. I hope that you're all doing well. Thank you so much. Big thanks to our patrons who receive these readings first, and then these are given freely on YouTube to the public around the 20th of the month. Let's see, Scorpio, what's going on for you? What could be playing out in your love life in the month of November? Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's see what your karma dharma is, Scorpio. You've got the Wheel of Fate. The Wheel of Fate speaks to fated changes. Big fated changes coming in. Big truths. A lot of expansion, growth. Divine timing is at play. I love the Wheel of Fortune. It is the energy of Jupiter. And Jupiter is in a beautiful aspect from Cancer over to your sign. So whatever is fated, whatever's meant to go is going, and whatever you will be holding on to, maybe the timing is very close now. Okay, so you feel very lucky possibly in the month of November. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio, dear Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Let's see what's going on in the now. Whenever you view this, you're stuck. You've invested yourself in a particular situation, and you don't know whether you're going to keep investing on this. What is the challenge? The challenge is stability. The challenge is something long term. The challenge could also be a father. I mean, Scorpio, this to me looks like you, but it doesn't have to be, of course, because King of Pentacles we know is a father, business owner, someone who's the go-to person for financial stability, security, financial and emotional security. The challenge could be fatherhood. It could be a business. It could be a money situation as well, where love is concerned. Or the challenge is, because we know the King of Pentacles, we know that they didn't get to this position easily. They've been very patient, right? And they do hold many responsibilities. King of Pentacles could be an earth sign that you could be dealing with as well. And we know that King of Pentacles is dependable, but they're very slow, they're very gradual. It is the Taurus energy, and Taurus is about self-worth and all the securities, right? Feel-good energy is Taurus, right? They want to tantalize those five senses. It's all about the practical in life, and practical issues may be the challenge here. Let's continue. Let's see what's crowning. Got a Queen of Cups, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Very intuitive, divine feminine. This could be you. Oh, okay, and the Tower is at the foundation. Let's take the recent past, the Five of Cups, the possible outcome, Temperance. Let's continue, because you're on shaky ground. You're going through a lot of fated changes for sure. With the Tower, something hasn't been built well, obviously. Something's coming down, or someone's going through an awakening, a rude awakening. Some truths being revealed, who knows? Yeah, there's been a breakup. There's been a break, as I said, breakup, or a big change, a big sudden change that has put the warrior. The warrior is needing time to rest, needing time to think, right? It's like having a feeling of having gone to war and you've been hurt. Remember, it's the Four of Swords. So it does pertain to a breakup or a broken heart or a disappointment, or even third parties, because we see the Three of Cups in the recent past that are spilt here. Yeah, Six of Pentacles there. Six of Pentacles is a Karma Dharma card for me. Another six. It's like, I don't know if it's you or if it's your person, but someone's going through a lot of changes here. We've got a 4, a 5, and a 6. So I don't know if this time-wise was in April, May, and June that you've gone through an emotional turmoil, challenging time. We see big changes and big awakenings here, right? And we've got a 7 here now. We're at the 7. So again, maybe since July, someone's been waiting on emotional openness, on even communication, because we see here with the 4 of Swords that someone is not communicating. Someone needed to rest, rejuvenate, heal. And it's got a lot to do with the give and take, right? With the sharing, the emotional and also logical, or even, sharing the communication, being more open. There are stuck energies here, Scorpio. It feels as though, I don't know, I feel as though what I'm getting is that you're waiting on someone, that you're waiting on someone. I don't know if you're dealing with another earth sign. We know earth is very slow and gradual, right? You're waiting on someone to put in the effort, to take, to bring the situation to more calmer waters, to reciprocate. Because I do see here that you feel as though you've gone through an emotional loss. Possibly we see the 2 cups standing. There are regrets about the give and take between you and another person. Now, what's crowning you, Scorpio, is the Queen of Cups, which she's all about unconditional love. Right? She's all about sacrifice where love is concerned. Let's take her and see. Now, you are a very intuitive sign, so you need to trust your intuition as well. Trust your emotions as well. We see heaviness here. Someone needs to put on a brave front here. Someone maybe holds also very heavy responsibilities, and therefore love may not be the first priority, because fated changes are going on here. And I don't know if you're dealing also with someone who could be physically at a distance to you. We see that with the 6 of Swords. We also see it with the 5 of Cups here. We see that, this piece of land is separated by water from the other piece of land, and he's focusing back there. So there may be physical distance between the two of you, and here is the water and the earth again. So you're a water sign. You may be dealing with an earth sign. But, even with the Emperor here, and the Emperor is the major of the King of Pentacles. So I'm wondering that if you've been waiting on someone, they've got heavy burdens. Maybe also you could be dealing with someone that's going through a breakup, if you're the third person, let's say, right? Someone, because we've got a Queen of Cups here that's turned her back on the Emperor. The Emperor could be very controlling sometimes, right? So, well, the Emperor, of course, is about someone that holds the power, right? The power could be practical. It could be someone who holds a strong position. I don't know if it's within a family unit, or if it's where someone's reputation is concerned, or a business even. So we know that the Emperor does carry lots of responsibilities. Therefore, they can't be as emotional. They can't be as sensitive as the Queen of Cups is. But I see, differences, big differences here. So you may be dealing with someone where you're coming from different emotions, different energies totally, where the Emperor says, I need stability, I've got responsibilities, I need to uphold my position, whereas the Queen of Cups says, I'm going to love you, nurture you, I'm more motherly, right? So big differences in characters here. So I don't know if this is you, or again, I'm going to say if you're the third person, and could be what's on your mind, could be someone that is very, very motherly, very nurturing, and could also be very sacrificing where love is concerned. maybe having sacrificed too much, and she could even be someone who's very unhappy. Very unhappy. She could be carrying the burden also. So I don't know if, could it possibly be you? I don't know. Let's see what this Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in the challenge is. But I see that there's going to be a moment of enthusiasm, a possible message here that I want to continue on this. I will keep investing. I do need the excitement. I am about this journey. I want to take this journey. And maybe also the energies will be quickening up here. Remember that the Ten of Wands turns into the Ace, which this page holds as well. So maybe someone is overcoming their slow strides as to moving forward, or even the inability and the stuck energies of not transitioning, not moving, and just being more about the reality, the finances, so on and so forth. That's what I see here in the recent past, that there is more energy inclined towards the equal giving and receiving. But this could also be someone that is actually, because they're going through major life changes here, transitioning to a place where they're following what they desire, right? They've had a heavy burden that they've been dealing with, right? With the Ten of Wands, it's been really heavy. It's as though someone is one step before a completion point, which brings on a new beginning. And we see the house at the distance, which could be a house move as well. It could be the transition from one country, one state to the other. Now, of course, the Emperor is the major of the King of Pentacles. And of course, we could be talking about fatherhood and someone that does have a child, because pages are children. But there will be a message of excitement here. Someone's going to take a risk and not, with the Pentacles, it's like I need to be more certain. Here, there's different energy completely with the Page of Wands. Let's look at the possible outcome with Temperance here, which is asking for patience, or a message is going to come in, some excitement, some enthusiasm, some clarity as to the ability to meet each other halfway, to come into balance. We've got the Magician, two major arcana cards. The Magician, of course, is Gemini as well as Virgo. So these signs come through as well. Sagittarius, we've got Aries as well. We've got the Magician here, which is like the alignment of the stars for a new beginning. Remember that the Wheel of Fate turns into an Ace as well. And there's the Hermit. Someone sees the light through clear and concise communication, or the alignment of the stars bring the light in with the Hermit. And Virgo, of course, comes through very strongly. Someone is seeking advice. Someone's seeking to see the light. Someone's seen that inner light as well. So they know, what they need to do. They know that they've got the power to manifest, to communicate clearly, because this is a clear and concise communication. The Magician is everything is available to the Magician, and there are the messages. There is the transition and the change. This could be, as I said, a change of home. You could be taking a flight, let's say. But we've got Cupid's love messages. There's a transition. We're going from sort of energies that have been stuck. It's in the stars here that there are massive changes, big awakenings with the Tower at the seed of the reading. Things are going to happen that you will not expect. Like, seriously, with the Tower at the seed, at the foundation, someone's gone through a big awakening. They've gone through a big understanding. Possibly also that where they've invested themselves, they want to keep investing, because we've got a 7 and the King holds the Ace, which is 8 Pentacles, and that's I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to continue to invest here. But there's something also that's being left behind, because someone's seen the light, someone's seeked or is seeking the advice as to what they need to do. Right? We've got so much mutable energy here. We've got Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. We've got a lot of mutable energy, which means lots of changes, and of course the fate, the wheel fate, is also change. The change is for the better, obviously, and you're given the tools to make the magic. The enlightenment is coming in, the communication is coming in. Maybe you've been waiting for some time for this. We know that the Emperor is someone that does offer stability, something long-term, even though there's a possibility here that we could be talking about two different people as well, where someone is freeing themselves up from someone that was very controlling. Scorpio, maybe you've been patient waiting on your person. If you've been dealing with an earth sign, dealing with someone that was very temperamental, very quick to anger, very self-centered, narcissistic maybe. Okay, because we've got the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups. I feel this is more you. You've been very patient. You've been very patient. You've been there. I mean, you are a fixed sign, right? The Queen of Cups is more Cancer, but we could say Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces as well. But she's also someone that's into, she could be an astrologer. She could be someone that's spiritually inclined, aligned. She can read through, she could see through the veil. But she's also, remember that the Queen of Cups, she's very similar to the High Priestess. The High Priestess, of course, holds wisdom. So the wisdom is she knows how to reciprocate where love is concerned. She holds the Ace of Cups. She knows that if she's been in a position where she's been just sacrificing and giving, I think she's come to the end of the road. She's listening to her higher self. So you've been waiting on someone to see the light. They're probably seeing the light here, I would say. And they may be communicating that to you. And someone is going through major life changes. There's a lot of karma, dharma here. What's at the foundation? We've got the Knight of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups is a romantic offer, of course, but remember that the Knight of Cups is 2 steps forward, 1 step back. This would be your energy as well. So some of you are fearing also, fearing maybe the differences between the two of you. Could there, because we're talking about Queen or King and Knight. There could be an age difference here because Gemini, right, well, Gemini, we've got Gemini, Virgo, we could say here, even double Virgo. Gemini, Virgo, Gemini is more youthful, and we do see a Queen of Cups, a Knight of Cups here. So there may be also an age difference. I mean, we've even got the Emperor here, who is someone mature. Again, that could be another sign that there is a big age difference. But yeah, this could also be someone that is releasing someone from the past, releasing the blockages, releasing the fears of, leaving the past and transitioning towards more love, more self-love, and more serenity, more happiness. I mean, 3 major arcana as an outcome card with the Wheel of Fate. Scorpio, I do feel that there's a lot of change happening for you, and it's very positive as well. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see emotionally with the Mystic Moon Oracles. Emotionally, what could be playing out in the month of November? There are regrets here. Regrets pertaining to deception. and someone is sneakily watching someone from a distance here. That could be something as well here. But also what I get here, because as you know, we're not reading reversals, and the magician could be trickery, but someone actually does see the light. And you know, here we've got the ace, the 9, that's 10, that's, you know, the truth. It's the wheel of fate, it's Jupiter. And there's wisdom here, obviously, with a hermit as well. But there's also here that someone's going through big changes. Remember, the 5 of Cups is also a card of regrets and remorse relative to someone not reciprocating. I mean, the 6 of Pentacles is I'm reciprocating. Of course, it can be a very karmic card, or someone's paying their dues. A lot of karma could be playing out now because someone maybe was deceptive, and it's like someone having made it through the rain. I'm getting here, like they've gone through a metamorphosis here. They've been dealing with a lot of dark energies here. I don't know if these are regrets of a wrong choice, because there could be choices here. We've got a few people, or it's the not being totally open, not being totally trusting, someone not being totally open with their emotions, and how, because the admired is there is admiration here, but there's been deception. Someone's been closed off relative to this. Now, also regrets relative to wrong choices made, or even someone not being totally open with what's going on in their emotional life, that they've been going through a massive change. Someone not sharing that with you. Or there hasn't been equal reciprocity, equal giving and receiving. Therefore, there's been a stoppage, there's been a breakup, there's been, you know, we see someone has turned their backs here until someone is ready to face up. I don't want to say the consequences, but provide that security, right? Let's take one more on that deception and the regret. We've got grief, yeah. You see, the masculine and the feminine, they are both upset. So it feels to me like it's been a tough, or it's going to be a challenging month, but it's going to break through all the barriers. It's going to open your eyes to what is true, what is not, because there has been deception here. Someone has been holding their cards close to their chest, not being emotionally open, but there is devotion here. There is devotion. It's like the Ace of Wands. So you're going to expect a message. Let's see with this deck, what are the blockages between you and your person? Between you and finding love. What are the blockages? What's the issue? It's interesting. I'm just looking at the elements. We've got a bit of everything here. That's great. We've got walking away. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. Wow. Okay, so that brings out the aggressive, the fiery energy, the air energy. Someone walks away quickly. Untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things. Change your stories and see the good that can happen. Untrue stories can also speak to lies and deception, and there are regrets about that. Unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. So someone hasn't been feeling worthy of this connection, not feeling that they've been valued, let's say, possibly as well. Let's take the Lenormand and see. I also get here that it's not like someone was ready to really walk away. It's like there's a lot of tact here, and a way to reel someone in, to bring someone in. So someone emotionally saying that they've walked away, which is bringing the light, which is bringing the awakening to the other person, because something's taken forever. Here I get. This is what I get. And some of you may have opened your heart and given everything, and that it just wasn't happening for you. Someone needed to go through their awakening. Someone needed like a slap in the face to slap them out of their illusion. Maybe possibly thinking, you may have been dealing with someone that thought that you would wait there forever, but I feel that Scorpio, I think that there's strategy now, and some of you may have taken a step back, waiting to see the emotions of the other person, waiting for them to be unveiled, to show their true emotions. Unless that's not the case, it could be that you can flip the story. You know, you could be dealing with another water sign, let's say, or an earth sign. So take the messages as they resonate for you. We've got the anchor, which is grounding, but you know, the anchor can also speak to business, someone very business orientated, or someone in another marriage, someone having taken a risk, or someone having invested a lot in business. Therefore, business is maybe has been more important than their love life. But we've got the messengers here, the birds. The birds do speak to action, transition, and some truths, right? Look at all the Eight of Wands here. We've got the Page of Wands here as well. Someone's gotten grounded, and they're ready to take the challenge, because they feel like it is a challenge. What, to be totally truthful, or to even get out of a past connection. There is a possibility that someone is releasing an ex and making, making space in their life for your connection. Let's see what the possible outcome is here, and we'll take a message of love as well, and we'll take a timing card and see possibly when these messages will come in, when the stars will align, when will they see the light, when will fate turn in your favor. We've got the Viaggio, so there is a possibility that someone is taking a trip, right? We've got the Thief, or taking action. The Thief is third party for sure. And then we've got the Allegrezza al Cuore. Yeah, and this is like a risk taken anyway. So the possible outcome is that someone will take a risk, even though there are third parties. It is the Five of Cups here. And the Five of Cups is right here, where there will be reciprocity. There will be merriment and happiness, because someone's actually going to take that risk. And the risk is even finding themselves in a place of a lack of security for love. So taking a risk relative to their financial situation, their reputation, and their emotional security for love. This is a big risk. This is a really big risk, dear Scorpio. So I don't know if it's you that's taking this, or you're dealing with someone else that is going to do that for you, because I do see the devotion here, right? And this can also say that there has been a breakup. So someone's sort of gone through their awakening, someone not putting in any more effort or energy. It's like you've turned the tables around, Scorpio, or someone's turned the tables around for you. Let's think of your person, and let's see what they're messaging, what they're telling you. Let's see what they want to tell you. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. They've got heavy responsibilities, which is something that I spoke of before. I left when things got hard, escape. So you've been dealing with someone who has been escaping the responsibility. This would be the reversed Emperor. And unworthy. We've got unworthy twice. You're a better person than I am. So this could be a realization as well that your person is going through. All the work that they needed to do so that they know their worth and that they wouldn't fear the emotional responsibility, right? Unless this is someone that was in another connection, had lots of responsibilities, they wanted to leave from that because where they were, they felt unloved and unworthy. That's also another message here. Let's take a timing card and see what, when could the changes, when will this wheel of fate turn in your favor? Because I don't see it as an easy month. It's not going to be easy, but it's very, very, it's a very powerful month for you. For Scorpio, timing. And we've got next summer. Goodness me. Now, when I say, I did say about messages, so on and so forth, but remember the wheel, it's divine timing. Temperance is also divine timing. So maybe you're coming into that equal flow because someone still needs to see the light here, as we've got the Hermit and the Magician. So next summer, now if you're in the southern hemisphere, next summer is not that far. Keep the number 13. I'm going to take a couple more because there are quite a few of you out there. So listen to your higher self and choose the timing card that you think may be for you. We've got May, number 19, and we've got December 26. Well, I don't know if it's the year 26 or it's the 26th of December, the day after Christmas. These are general messages. So let's take, I want to see if these messages are going to be fast, because the messaging can happen. It doesn't mean that the wheel will turn tomorrow. We're going to see when there can be communication or even understanding, right? Because we've seen lots of messages pertaining to understanding and communicating. So let's take the dice and see days, 8 days for some of you. Let's take the planets and see what the planets have to say. Which planet is coming through for you? Saturn. Saturn means karma, means timing, means maturity, sometimes even limitations and needing to be patient. There are tough lessons and there's a lot of karma playing out. And we've also got the sign, Scorpio. Scorpio has come through. We've got Capricorn. Scorpio again. Scorpio again. Oh my God. Maybe you're dealing with another Scorpio. I'm going to take one more. And we've got Cancer. So these are the main signs, dear Scorpio. They could be significant for you. So a lot of water we've seen there. So it could be a very, very emotional month for you. I hope that it's a happy emotional month, dear Scorpio. Thank you for your love and your support always. We'll be back with more next month. Take care.